Hello, dear beautiful spiritual brothers and sisters. This is Danny Zen coming to you live from the Northern Hemisphere. Happy Friday, November 21st, 2025. Although it's way past sunrise number 684, I had to take care of a emergency flooding from my coin laundry washer. It was flooding the hallway, so that's why I'm doing this. It's almost actually near sunset, believe it or not, but I wanted to be consistent since I don't have a paycheck. I'm a true entrepreneur, and I wanted to add value to you guys each and every single day. For those that don't know me, I am the glyphosate guy. Almost got killed by the active ingredient Roundup herbicide. Has serious health challenges, sleep, gut, psychiatric symptoms from not sleeping well. So that's why I'm turning lemons into lemonade, and that's why I'm known as the glyphosate guy. Make sure you educate yourself about the world's #1 herbicide on the planet, and is the major contributing factor to autism and virtually every single chronic disease under the sun, okay? Go watch the videos on my glyphosate and GMO guy Brighteon video channel. Brighteon is a YouTube alternative founded by Mike Adams, also known as the Health Ranger. Apologize if there's some bad feedback. I've been swamped. I haven't gotten time to get a professional podcaster's USB microphone. But anyways, go to tinyurl.com/GMO guy channel. If you are struggling with a health problem, you've seen dozens of doctors and just can't get to the root of the issue, and it just could be glyphosate, okay? And you can get a copy of my glyphosate testing, exposure prevention, and detoxing e-guide, which is invaluable, and I'm in the process of turning it into the world's first network or multi-level marketing company, all centered around the testing of, preventing exposure to, and detoxing of glyphosate. Just go to that link there, tinyurl.com/detoxing roundup, okay? I will also have some other links in case I decide to ban Google, which owns Gmail Drive, okay? And title of this video is Financial Freedom and Fun Fridays. And on that topic, by the way, the fun part is I'm going to at the end list around a dozen things I would do if I were actually President of the United States of America, okay? So stay tuned at the end. In terms of, for those that don't know me, I'm also America's energy conservation, efficiency, and renewable energy expert, is the founder of OneHouseOffTheGrid.com. This is going to be one of the 3 financial vehicles that could get you and your family to total time and money freedom. Okay, it's going to be at OneHouseOffTheGrid.com, which will redirect you to that Linktree site that you see there. It's going to be huge and massive. Elon Musk would be jealous. I am looking for investors, board of directors, as well as a full C-suite executives, everything from CEO down to Chief Technology Officer, Human Resource Officer, the whole 9 yards, okay? This is the real deal. It's going to be the next unicorn billion-dollar company, kind of like an Airbnb and Uber, okay? It will be a tech company that's going to disrupt the energy industry without ever being an energy supplier. Complete no-brainer. Make sure you watch the pre-launch video I recently recorded by going to tinyurl.com/1 HOG pre-launch video, okay? That's tinyurl.com/1 H is in house, O is in off, G is in grid, pre-launch video. You can view my quote-unquote PowerPoint by visiting tinyurl.com/seize the energy gold rush, or any of the other links I'll have in the description below this video. On the topic of financial freedom, as always, since financial illiteracy is hurting you and your family a lot, and if you're tired of trading time for money, want to escape the rat race, build your own dreams versus somebody else's, take the entrepreneurial plunge, since as much as 80% of working adults would rather be their own boss than to have a boss, and besides, you're either going to work for an entrepreneur or be an entrepreneur, right? So why not recondition your thinking about how to earn money by having a mindset shift? Go to either of those 2 links that you see there at the bottom, tinyurl.com/financialed101. I would be much better off if I had not gone to a 4-year Ivy League school and instead just binge watched all of these videos on YouTube, okay? Make sure you print out a document titled How to Own Your Life on the bottom link there, tinyurl.com/I want freedom now, so you can make every day Friday and not have to look forward to Fridays. I don't know where this thank God it's Friday came from, all this stuff, okay? We were meant for more than just, 5 days on, 2 days off, as far as I'm concerned, okay? Be able to live your dream lifestyle, pay the price, okay? And so you can have freedom, live 100% off passive and or residual income while you sleep, okay? So I'll go over 2 more part-time home-based big business systems so you can invest your time on your day off if you have the weekends off to supplement or replace your income, like I said. The second business opportunity is disrupting the cleaning industry with something that's made by the HeatForCancer company. It's a game changer. I don't know if you can see the USDA certified organic label there. This is the world's first and only shelf-stable hypochlorous acid product that is about 120 times more powerful at destroying germs than straight bleaches. Yet it's made of just 3 simple ingredients: water, salt, vinegar, and a little bit of electricity. Pet safe, child safe, food safe. It's a game changer because even though it's got the word acid and hypochlorous, it is less acidic than a glass of orange juice. It's even something our white blood cells naturally makes to fend off bad pathogens. Even used during World War I to disinfect wounds in soldiers, and some major airlines even use it to defog their planes in between flights, okay? Been around for a long time, but you've never really heard of it. We got it again, the patent on it to make it shelf stable for at least 1 year. That's why we've got the manufacturer date on the bottom of the bottles. I don't have the other ones, but we've got easy wipes, economical gallon refills, of course, 32-ounce spray bottle, things for even horses, pet deodorizers, obviously for dental care, just a whole 9 yards. Every restaurant, every hospital, needs to use this. If you're an Uber or Lyft driver, great to use the easy wipes to wipe down your seats and your passengers in between trips, okay? And if you want to be invited to become by the way, you can save 10% by entering my discount code when you go to their main e-commerce site, and that's tryhypo.com, T as in Tango, RYHYPO.com, and then enter how to die of nothing, and you'll get 10% off, okay? You can view some test results for killing COVID and all variants of COVID-19. It's a proven mold and mildew killer, hospital-grade bactericide, verticide, salmonella, MRSA killer, great if you're in the livestock, dairy industry, greenhouses to prevent algae growth. It's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. My friend introduced me to this. I've got making some residual income on my customers' reorder. You can learn more by visiting Linktr.ee/SafeSanitizer, where you'll also be able to view the flyer for their inline pool generator for in-ground and above-ground pools, as well as spas and jacuzzis. Again, that's linktr.ee/SafeSanitizer, okay? If you want to join my team to earn 25% commissions as a free HeatForCancer company affiliate, as well as earn 7 or 3% override commissions for that passive income while you sleep, should any of your personally sponsored sub-affiliates make sales, leave me a voicemail with your best email address at my landline number that you see there on the bottom, 786-441-2727. Leave me a detailed message with a full name, email address repeated twice slowly, and if you're over 18 and have legal authorization to work in the USA, okay? Currently shipping to all 50 states as well as Canada and I believe Mexico as well. Again, 786-441-2727 is my landline, so I'm not able to get texts. My cell phone, if you want, is 305-297-9360. That you see there on the bottom, 305-297-9360. I know it's kind of small, but that's part-time home-based business opportunity number 2, since it is Financial Freedom Fridays. The third one is something that's probably new to you guys. It's called a Biomat. If you want to earn passive income while you sleep, pull out these documents. It's going to give you a list of about 40 health and financial benefits of becoming a Richway and Fuji Biomat customer and or distributor on my global team. Go to either tinyurl.com/YRichway, WHYRICHWAY, or tinyurl.com/passive income with Biomat. Okay, I'll have the links in the description of this video. Basically, it's a 1-inch thick pad about the size of a massage table. It's got 17 different layers. The FDA approval benefits are at the bottom there. Okay, a must if you have rheumatoid arthritis, compromised immune system, cancer. Although the cancer industry doesn't want you to know about thermal therapy or hypothermia, which is the topic of this softcover book that's no longer in print. You can get this from me. I only have a few left. I have had people, believe it or not, pay up to $1,000 for this, even though it retails for just $20. Titled The 4 Treatment for Medical Refugees. Author is a former director of a general hospital in Japan, now currently a director at a garden clinic that provides more holistic alternative treatments for cancer patients, okay? Call me if you want this at 305-297-9360 is my cell phone. If you're outside the country, leave me a voicemail at my 1-800-250-8975 number, okay? 1-800-250-8975. Basically, this table shows you good stuff happens when temperature goes up, bad stuff happens when you have chronic low body temperature, which we have an epidemic of, okay? So, title, The 4 Treatment for Medical Refugees. Subtitle is Exposure to Far Infrared Rays is the key to preventing metastatic cancers and strengthening the immunity, okay? Scientific facts, ladies and gentlemen. Chemotherapy, Big Pharma does not want you to know about this book. Literally life changer, okay? You'll be doing a lot of people some good, preventing people from having their hair fall out from chemotherapy side effects, okay? It's a tragedy. If you happen to place an order for the Hypochlorous Company or from my Richway and Fuji Bio distributor link, which is the one that you see at the top there, bio-mats.com/Danny. Please be sure to forward me a copy of order confirmation email or your enrollment email so I can ensure your order ships out ASAP and or that you get off to a fast start to my primary email address of dct3@cornell.edu. By the way, I hope you guys like my outdoor office. This is my dream lifestyle, to be working outdoors, grounded, barefoot, my grass on the feet. I don't know if you can see. Okay, anyways, again, the email is ddanny, C-Charlie, T-Tango, the number 3 at cornell.edu. To view some clinical studies regarding pain reduction by using the Biomat, and even preventing and reversal of dementia, Alzheimer's symptoms by using Richway's other product called the Bioacoustic Mat, which features sound healing and brainwave entrainment. Visit these two link trees that you see there, Linktree/HeatForCancer or Linktree/Biomat. Just put a dot or period before the double E, okay? The other topic is, since it is Financial Freedom Fridays, by the way, for those that don't know me, stay tuned. If you want to get a sneak peek into my future New York Times best-selling book about increasing your mind span, titled How to Die of Nothing, go to that second link there, tinyurl.com/How to Die of Nothing, or if that link doesn't work, go to tinyurl.com/The Doctor of the Future, and doctor spelled out, and to learn about what over 90% of doctors don't even know about, have real health insurance, practice preventative lifestyle and upstream or root cause medicine, okay? You'll see the features and benefits of America's safest, healthiest, and greenest homes of the future with my new construction startup called Tesla Passive House, also known as Circadian Mito House. Circadian for circadian rhythms, mito short for mitochondria, okay? Complete, huge, massive startups that I have going here. And then lastly, on the topic of financial freedoms, giving a plug to my good friend who's known as the Credit Reversal Guru, even has a nonprofit, Mr. George Cole. He teaches people how to change their outlook on life by improving their FICO credit score significantly with credit restoration and not credit repair. He knows the true inside and outs and won't hurt your credit report by removing trade lines, okay? Make sure you view either that tinyurl.com/, it's actually Beyond, here it is, Beyond Credit Repair, tinyurl.com/Beyond Credit Repair, or tinyurl.com/ Better Than Credit Repair to view my quote-unquote PowerPoint presentation video. If you want to inquire about his rates, to get best pricing, tell him Danny Zen of One House Off the Grid referred you at that phone number there, okay? 404-493-1302. Again, tell George Cole, the greater Atlanta area, 404-493-1302, that Danny Zen referred you, okay? Absolute, complete game changer. You can also watch him on YouTube. Just put in George Cole Credit Repair. You'll see him in all the major media outlets, Money Magazine, CNBC Money, and all that stuff, okay, for credibility, so you know he's not a snake oil salesman and all that, okay? Like I said, he's got over, I think, around 30 years of experience, okay? He's a hidden jewel that more people need to know about, because not having a high FICO credit score is obviously hurting a lot of you guys by either you not being able to qualify for various loans, to borrow money for personal or business use, or just paying a lot higher interest rates, as you all know, okay? And then, on topic of Fun Fridays, these are just a roughly random dozen things I came up with this morning that I would do if I happened to be president of the United States. Starting with number one, this is not going to get me to be very popular, and I don't know, big tech might want me assassinated. I would literally ban 5G wireless technology, and believe it or not, even 4G, and this is going to make me very unpopular, but I value health and preventing human suffering above all else, and I would actually ban all wireless devices, gentlemen. Yes, if I was president of the United States of America, I would ban all wireless devices, because of what I know about the harms of non-native or man-made electromagnetic fields. I'll have a link in the description to my Electromagnetic Fields for Dummies e-guide, okay? You'll come to that same conclusion, and you'll support me after you knew all the facts. Number two, I would ban glyphosate and require the labeling of all genetically modified organisms. I'd actually ban probably all other pesticides and herbicides, T4D, atrazine, glufosinate, dicamba, all of these nasty things, okay, which is causing serious health challenges for both human and pets, and our planet and ecosystem, actually, of course, and waterways, okay. The next thing I would do if I were president, I would harden our electrical grid with both physical barriers. Every single major sub-transformer station would be hardened, you know, like Fort Knox, because I know it takes literally just 9 sub-transformers to be knocked out for the entire U.S. electric grid to be lights out, ladies and gentlemen. That's a fact, okay? You can check me on that by going to some Central Intelligence Agency reports or others that have done studies on this, okay? Literally 9 sub-transformer stations. All you have to do is open fire with AK-47s, which actually has happened before in California, and our country thrown back to the dark ages, ladies and gentlemen. I would also make our electric grid and require all utility companies to not make the grid so quote-unquote smart, which actually, as we all know, makes it dumb, because it is more prone to cyber attacks, cyber attackers, which China has the most number of, okay? So that's what else I would do if I were president. I would urge all states to pass laws to ban fluoridation of the public tap water, okay, like the states of Florida and another one have done so far, which is great news. I would ban dental amalgam fillings, having been a mercury poisoning survivor. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I would actually ban all regular light-emitting diodes, like LEDs, because despite them being ultra energy efficient, people end up using it more often, leaving it on even during daylight hours all through the night. So you end up using a net gain of using more energy than your good old-fashioned incandescent Edison-style light bulb, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have a study to confirm that statement, but in my gut that tells me, yeah, we're probably using 10% more energy from using LEDs and incandescent light bulbs, because, you know, when you're using 60 watts, you're going to be more conscious of it because you feel like you're burning money, correct? So guess what, ladies and gentlemen, we think we're so smart, but we're not. We're stupid. And actually, there's negative health consequences. If you absolutely got to use LEDs, use my partner's better near-infrared enhanced light bulbs made by NiraLighting.com. That's N as in near, I as in infrared, RA Lighting.com. Enter my code, either Danny or How to Die of Nothing, and you'll get a discount, okay? Complete game changer, made by an optics engineer, Scott Zimmerman, with over 85 issued patents. Very important. I'm going to try to come up with $200 million to buy his company out to roll out the launch of these much healthier LED bulbs that's enhanced with the invisible part of the light spectrum. Again, that's near infrared, okay? Next thing I would do is I would increase the driver's license age to a whopping minimum 21 years old, because that is probably, I think now, the second leading cause of death is motor vehicle accidents, because young people feel invincible and they're not very aware of their own mortality, as we all know if we remember as a teenage boy especially, okay? So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I know that would suck for transportation. I would then come up with alternative means of transportation to and from schools. We'll figure that one out. But the amount of lives saved until we get fully autonomous self-driving vehicles, I would absolutely raise the minimum driving license age to 21. Whether states like it or not, the prevention and the loss of life would be huge, because those young people don't have a sense of their awareness of their mortality. Okay, how vulnerable their body is to being dead, premature death, right? So yeah, that's what I would do. And we all know that, well, some of us might know that the prefrontal cortex, or executive functioning, is not fully formed till well after 25, maybe 28. Okay, so that's why they don't let you rent a car or get a hotel room until 21, I believe, right? Okay, next thing I would do is I would pass a national law that requires solar thermal, hot water, and pool heating. Yes, solar thermal, hot water, and pool heating, just like the countries of Spain and Israel have and the state of Hawaii has done, because solar thermal is approximately 4 times more efficient at converting the sun's energy into useful energy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is low-hanging fruit, and if you've got Germany as a leader in solar, at least solar photovoltaics, and even the Garden State, New Jersey, having 4 times more solar than the Sunshine State, then it makes sense to have solar thermal. Even in higher latitudes, you're still going to get some good return on investment, okay? So that's a complete no-brainer. I've actually already requested both of my Florida State senators to introduce that bill to require solar thermal, okay, ladies and gentlemen? So stay tuned. That'll be a huge undertaking and a huge victory should that national law become an actual law, okay? Next, I would pass programs that support our farmers, which is keeping all of us alive. If you don't respect the farmers, just see how long you can survive without any food on your grocery store shelves, okay, ladies and gentlemen? They are committing suicide at record rates due to all the exposure to herbicides and pesticides and the stress and economics of the farming industry, especially the small farmers. So I would do whatever I could do to support them, okay? Without the farmers, see how long you can last without eating a bite of food, okay? That's just common sense. Next common sense thing I would do is I would ban ultra-processed foods, junk foods, Franken foods in our especially K through 12 or pre-kindergarten through 12 schools. Okay, that's, I think, kind of a no-brainer. And then support, move that money, whatever, kickbacks to, regenerative agriculture farmers and other food manufacturers, okay, that are more holistic, non-GMO committed, and certified organic, or the real organic. There's a real organic project that you can learn about, okay? Next thing I would do is I would actually, of course, rebuild our critical infrastructure, invest heavily in getting our bridges very safe, our dams, obviously our aging nuclear power plants. We have over a dozen Chernobyl, 3 Mile Island, and Fukushima nuclear disasters waiting to happen just in our backyard. You can fact check me on that. The average age of a nuclear power plant is probably well over 40, 50 years old. My uncle even is an engineer and designs them, okay? So that's what I would do for sure, and put people to work, especially all the civil engineers, others that have the expertise to be able to strengthen and rebuild our bridges, okay? I think you recall some bridge collapsing in the recent past few years, okay? So that's what I would do for sure. Levees, dams, like I said, all that kind of stuff, okay? Next thing I would do is I would not allow credit card companies to solicit, especially freshmen at our colleges and universities, due to what I know about how credit card debt or revolving loan debt can really destroy someone's outlook, maybe even commit suicide, and you start off on the wrong foot. As a former financial representative with Primerica Financial Services, a part of Citigroup, now called Citi. So that's what I would do, okay? They're just preying on the uninformed, financially illiterate college freshmen, okay, or undergrads. So that's what else I would do if I were president. This is just a small list. I mean, there's probably a ton of other things. And I know I didn't get into maybe some of the financing, of course, of how to do this, but I'm sure I can find some fat, and move the money over to this, okay, to these common sense things. Some of them don't require money. So, and then I would actually maybe even start a U.S. Department of Peace and Health Literacy secure water security and safety by scaling up the adoption of atmospheric water generators, of which I'm partnering with another one, so stay tuned for that. Kind of like a fancy dehumidifier, okay? So anyways, that's just my fun Friday thing I would do if I were President of the United States. Give a shout out to me if you support some of these things or all of these things, or if you have some ideas of what you would actually do if you were President of the United States, okay? And then lastly, if someone could help me out by calling me, so I'm technologically challenged. I don't know how to lower my 5G settings, the network, whatever, default to like 3G or 4G or even lower if possible. If you're savvy, I got a new Samsung Galaxy A15 5G prepaid phone. Again, Samsung. If you can walk me through it, I'll give you a free copy of my 88 Ways to Lower Your Gas, Electric, and Water Bills e-guide. It's over $1,000 value because you'll easily save that on all your electric, gas, and water bills, okay? Just call me at 786-441-2727. I really appreciate it, okay? And then lastly, if you happen to be in the South Florida area and would like to enjoy great sleep, call me if you want my $2,000 Tempur-Pedic queen-size memory foam sleep mattress. You can view pictures and specifications by going to Tempurpedic.com. Although it's over 10 years old, it's in like-new condition, no stains and no odors. It's just the mattress itself. I'm getting some other great mattresses I'll let you know about in tomorrow's video during my sleep and sleep health and self-reliance Saturdays video, okay? Anyways, take care, everybody. This is Passive Residual Income While You Sleep as a Pro Network Marketing Coach. Danny Zen out. Hope everybody has a wonderful Friday. If you got payday, you've got some extra money, make sure you invest in your health and or some of the startup money for some of these part-time home-based business opportunities. To become a Richway Biomat distributor, it's just a one-time, lifetime $80 registration fee, and you'll need to make your own personal purchase of $2,050 for the massage table size Biomat Professional in order to start climbing your way up to the higher sales commissions. Instead of just a measly 5%, you can work your way up to 7, 10, 15, and 20% once you advance and hit certain performance goals, okay? Anyways, take care, everybody. And again, just contact me at any of the numbers that you see there, okay? Take care, everybody. Peace.